Hey everyone, Felipe here. Welcome to another Tower of Saviors card review video. In this video, I'll be taking a look at the new Transmigration Stage card, Vitriolic Savagery Bunyip. This is going to be a Fire Beast card with a CD7 skill and the following effect. Explode all weather, electrified, frozen, and heart runes to generate enchanted beast attributive runestones. Also, the following effects will be triggered according to the number of runestones exploded. More than 5, self-increase your attack by ×5. More than 8, your skill CD gets reduced by 5. More than 15, you deal damage regardless of runestone combo nullifying and combo seal. And more than 30 runestones, the character skill gets a further -2 decrease in cooldown, and the character launches 5 extra attacks, 1 attribute each. In my opinion, this card is going to be pretty useful, because being able to explode weather, electrified, and frozen is going to be a pretty useful skill, although it is a little bit situational, but being able to cover 3 different types of board debuffs make this card a little bit more useful because you can slot it in more stages and you're not limited by just one debuff counter, basically. However, you also get benefits from exploding runes, and the effects are actually not bad. However, it can be a little bit situational as well, depending on how many runes you get to explode, and that can change your strategy a little bit or also basically mess you up if you don't have the required runestones on the board. The 5 runestone condition is going to be the most easy to hit and also probably not that bad to hit at all. And then that will give you a ×5 self-attack increase, which is going to be pretty good and give Bunyip a good burst potential to kill enemies in one shot. If you are able to get the 8 runestone condition easily, this is going to make this skill effectively a CD2 skill because you will be able to get that -5 cooldown reduction every single time if you're able to get it. For the 15 runestone and the 30 runestone, this is going to be more situational because this basically relies on your enemy freezing your board, electrifying your board, or weathering your board. Or if you have a heart convert to convert the entire board into hearts, then that will also help you achieve these 2 conditions. However, that being said, 15 and 30 is going to be pretty hard to hit normally unless you're being held by your enemy or if you set up your board in a way that you can explode 30 runestones. For that reason, being able to ignore combo nullifying and combo seal, although it is pretty useful, it is going to be a little bit hard to hit at will unless you bring a full board heart convert in order to guarantee this effect. If you are not able to guarantee this effect, then you cannot use it. I wouldn't rely on it to break these shields because you might get there and RNG might just mess you up and you might not be able to kill these enemies that way. Same thing for the 30 runestone condition. Being able to reduce your cooldown by an extra 2 rounds is going to be great. This is going to mean that your skill is going to be ready the next round because you trigger the 8 and the 30 runestone condition, which means that you effectively get a -7 cooldown reduction and your skill will be ready. However, like I said, getting 30 runes unless you prepare for it is going to be really hard. And that also applies to the second effect where you launch 5 extra attacks of 1 attribute each. That is a great effect because Madhead has been including this enemy skill where you have to deal damage of all attributes before they take damage. And being able to deal 5 attributes with just 1 card makes it easier for your entire team to deal damage and kill these enemies easier. However, we encounter the same problem where dissolving or exploding 30 runestones is going to be hard unless you have a full frozen board, full electrified board, or full weather board, or you have a convert that fully converts your board into heart runes. That being said, there is a beast card that can do that. This is going to be the helper from I think the 7th seal. So if you have that card, you can guarantee a full heart board, which will allow Bunyip to explode 30 runes and be able to trigger all his effects. So in my opinion, this card is going to be a little bit useful. It has plenty of potential to counter board hazards, and his explosion effects are pretty useful, but you have to figure out a way to guarantee the 15 and the 30 runestone effect in order for it to demonstrate its full potential. Otherwise, I do think he will be stuck at a ×5 self-attack booster, and the situational and occasional 15-30 runestone explosion that will give you extra effects. That being said, this is also a transmigration card, so usually these 20 floor transmigrations are going to be pretty hard and quite difficult to get. So if you are not able to beat these transmigrations, I personally don't think you're missing out on too much with this card, because there are other cards that can do that can help you counter board hazards, and there are also a lot of beast cards like Fire Beast Mark II that can also launch 5 extra attacks of 1 attribute each. So in terms of Fire Beasts, we already have a card that can deal damage of 5 different attributes. So like I said, you are not missing too much if you are not able to get this card. But yeah, overall, I do think this card is good. However, you should probably pair it up with a card that does a full heart convert in order to benefit from your entire explosion effects. In terms of building, I do think he will fit a beast team really well. But like I said before, we do have another fire beast that can also deal damage of 5 attributes, and there are also other cards that can help you ignore combo seals in the game. But yeah, overall, not a bad card. Definitely worth skipping if you're not able to beat the stage, so don't kill yourself trying to beat the stage, because the 20-floor transmigrations are pretty hard. But we'll have to see when the stage opens in order to see whether it is impossible or not. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about this card. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, comments, or if I said anything wrong. And as always, stay tuned on my YouTube channel for more Tower of Saviors content. For now, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone!